What's up, family? Another beautiful day. Giving thanks and praise to really wherever you may conceive Him, or to be for me. Just loving life, making the best of it. Now, listen, I'm going to grab a clip on you guys. It's called The Ring of Fire. It's called The Ring of Fire. Now, there's supposed to be an underground volcano that's supposed to erupt. If it's underground volcano erupt, it can cause 10,000 earthquakes around the world. 10,000 earthquakes around the world. Now, I'm not fear mongering. If it's true, prepare yourself. If you live in these areas where you got the ring of fire, move further inland, folks. If you live in an area where you got the ring of fire, you can see on the video here, move further inland because it's going to get very, very scary. Hang on, folks. I'll show the video. And if you live in those, like I said before, if you live in an area where you got the ring of fire, move further inland. You don't know what's going to happen, but just prepare yourself. Hang on, folks.
So I wasn't sure I was going to share this because my goal on here is to never strike fear. My goal on here is to bring communities together, start conversations, learn from one another, respect one another. But I feel like it's time that I share this story. Well, it's not a story. It's coming from the source and facts. But one of my very dear friends who I've kind of talked about on here before, who has shared some very important things that I've shared with all of you. He was a scientist. I shouldn't have said he, but yes, he's a scientist. He works with seismic activity. He works with a lot of different things that are in the science industry. I don't have to go in because I don't really want to tell too much about it. But he reached out to me about 2 weeks ago and was like, hey, my team and I have been tracking some seismic activity, and I think you should talk to your TikTok followers about this. So I didn't think I was going to do it because, I don't want to strike fear, and that's not my purpose. But now, what I'm about to tell you is showing up on the news, like CNN, and also news reports out of London, and Australia, and all over the entire world, that in the coming months, there's predicted a mile-wide volcano that is in the Pacific Ocean that is expected to go off in the next coming months. Now, when he reached out to me, they have predicted it's going to be on June 5th. And this volcano that is potentially about to erupt will trigger over 10,000 earthquakes all over the entire globe in one day. Now, I don't know what else to do with this information, but he was very adamant that perhaps I should share this information with the people who follow me. Now, I don't know if you've seen the news reports. I saw the one on CNN, and the crazy thing is that it was just a scrolling bar at the bottom. Not even a main story. And I don't understand why 10,000 earthquakes happening in one day and a mile-wide volcano going off in the ocean is not a headline story. So, let me know. All right.
Okay, those that are unfamiliar with the Pacific Ocean look like, here it is right here. This is the Pacific Ocean. All of this area right here is the Pacific Ocean. The United States is right up here. This right here is Brazil. Excuse me. This right over here to the right is Brazil. This is the United States and Canada. And this is the Pacific Ocean. Over here you have China, Western Asia, you have Japan, you have Hawaii over there. But listen, that's not the main point of it. The main point of it is the Ring of Fire. So if you look up the Ring of Fire, you will see that it's surrounding the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest of Earth's 5 oceanic division. This is the deepest ocean. They can't go no more than 6,000 feet in the ocean. So just so that you know, and they're giving you an estimate of depth of 36,000 feet. But they can't get that far. So how do they even know that it's even down there? They can't get no equipment down there. So moving forward, though, this is called the Ring of Fire. So when you pull up Ring of Fire, this is what you're going to see. The Ring of Fire is a horseshoe-shaped volcano and seismic belt surrounding the Pacific Ocean. It's known for its high concentration of volcanoes and frequent earthquakes, accounting for 75% of the world's active volcanoes and 90% of its earthquakes. This activity is primarily due to the movements and interactions of tectonic plates along this boundary. So I already told y'all what's going to happen according to the West Coast. If you go all up and down the West Coast, you see nothing but complex cell. It wasn't all complex cell at one point in time, but it's all complex cell and so much devious and dark and low frequency shit goes on over there. And if you pull up Earth chakras, you will see that portion of Earth is in the red chakra. The West Coast is in the red chakra. This is not to fearmonger anyone. It is what it is. So let's just look at the images of the Ring of Fire. Look at the Ring of Fire. Let's just click on one image right here. Look at that. That's the Ring of Fire. What do you see? What do you see? Like I told you over here to the left, the Philippines, Asians, Japan, China, over here the United States, down here at the bottom, Brazil. This is the Ring of Fire right here. And this here is, if y'all don't remember, about 5 years ago, NASA had the plane up in the sky, and it's still up there. There are several planes that's still doing this. They're using infrared to look down into the Earth to see the seismic, the molten lava that is moving underneath your feet. This is why the ground is so hot. This is why it'll rain, it'll be cool. The temperatures will say it'll be 60 degrees or 70 degrees, but it'll rain, and then at night you'll wake up in the morning, it'd be a bunch of fog. That's steam. I done told y'all this already. So let's move down here to another picture. Let's see what this picture got on here. Here we go. Pacific, North America, South America. You see this? Ring of Fire. Australia, India, all of these countries are really, some of them just made up and they're going back in the dark ages. This is going to be devastating. And a lot of people don't want to face the fact, but they're giving you this information. You're just not paying attention to it because they're not making it mainstream, meaning that they're not announcing it every 10 seconds like they want to announce Puff Daddy. They want to announce all of the rappers and sports and all the entertainment that they're giving you. Yeah, that's fine, because you know why? The reason why they want to do that is keep you in such a distraction, keep you in a docile state. So when devastating things happen, you're going to get on your knees and beg and ask for the same species that has been here for so long, that's been usurping your energy. When they reveal themselves, you're going to beg them for help. You're going to beg them to be a part of them. You're going to accept them with open arms. This is what they want. They already know this, and they literally is setting this shit up perfectly. Well, they think it's going to be set up perfectly because the universe is the one that's really doing it, to be truthful and honest with you, because a lot of us do not deserve to be here anymore. Just so that y'all know, we do not deserve to be here anymore, especially with the things that are going on with our children. So this has to be done quickly, and it has to be a calculus. It has to be a calculus chessboard sweeping. That's what it has to be. And this is what the universe is setting up right now to do. But this entity also is playing its role as well. Y'all must understand and understand that. If you don't, fine, not a problem. If you think this fear mongering, fine, not a problem. Gotta notice there was a lot of actors and actresses. This just so happened to sell their property on the West Coast and started moving towards the East Coast. And that's not to tell people on the West Coast to leave. I'm just trying to give you a heads up. There was a lot of people that had properties, well-known actors and actresses, millionaires and billionaires that you people glorify. They just so happen to up and leave and sell their properties over there and move to the East Coast and other parts of the region of the United States. Just understand this, even down in Florida. So just so that you know, it's up to you to, if you want to believe this or not. It's up to you. It's not about belief no more. It's about knowing. It's up to you if you want to play around. You can search this information up. It is overwhelming evidence to show that there is something happening major beneath the ocean regarding the Ring of Fire, where all these volcanoes becoming active. There is something major that's taking place, and they're all waiting. They are all waiting. Our brothers and sisters are waiting for the perfect alignment and looking at this shit unfold, and the entity on this ground is just waiting for that explosion or for these volcanoes to erupt, so it can then create or manifest its own reality out of it. So they want to capitalize off destruction. And this is what it's always been doing, capitalizing off of destruction. So they want to see how they're going to capitalize off of this destruction. I appreciate you all. Have an amazing, supreme, cosmic rest of your day. Once again, you don't have to believe none of this, and I don't want you to believe. If I was you, I would do your own due diligence when it comes to researching and finding out the geographical areas that you are located in and why the things are taking place. Other than that, have an amazing one, because everybody is going to be where they meant to be. Abundance and gratitude.
Okay.
Join the more than 7
Okay, family, that wasn't fear mongering. That was being prepared. Prepare yourself. Keep saying before, stockpiling food stuff, because if that really happens, if you can short of food, stockpile weapons, and the food stuff, and get your family in order. Just in case it goes down. No, this pathlight stuff, and that case pathlight, that's all distraction. That's all distraction, because they know what's going to happen, but they're not telling you. So, if what he's saying is true, prepare yourself. Stock up on food stuff, and prepare yourself, folks, because the shit gonna happen. Okay, until folks, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'm out here. Peace out. Lots of love, folks. Lots of love.